Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd. Or am I? It's time for another Power Rangers Dino Charge recap. Poisandra has shown that she is really good at going up against the Power Rangers. So much that Sledge is like, hey Fury, get out of the way. My lady can handle this. She even picks one of her own monsters out. This monster that can turn all of the little henchmen, the dudes with the dreadlocks, into Rangers. So we get evil clone Rangers. Never done that before on this show. The Power Rangers are working together again using the E-Tracer, this time to try to find the Megazord, which is the Zord that's associated with the gold energem. Tyler's writing in his journal like he's Doug Funny for some reason. He's like, dear journal, let me tell you about all the other Rangers. But the thing to really take note here is when he started talking about Shelby, he was like, yeah, Shelby's kind of cute. Aw, snap. But then he had to be like, but she's a little stubborn. I'm like, god dang, you've been talking to Jake, haven't you? Kendall pulls a straight up Ninja Turtles T-phone situation saying, hey, there's some monsters nearby you. And so Tyler runs off to look for him and the Rangers join him. But the Rangers are already morphed, and it was a pretty funny scene. He's like, what, we morphed already? Did I miss a page in the script? What's going on here? But it turns out they were not the real Rangers. They were evil henchmen in disguise to get the E-Tracer so they can find the energem. They get back, they regroup. Shelby tries to come up with this plan of like, well, hey, maybe some of us should stay here and try to figure out what's going on while the rest of you go look for the E-Tracer. And Keeper's like, no, you all should leave. Kendall, Keeper, y'all doing something in the command center? No, y'all all gotta go, cause teamwork or whatever. Keeper, you and Kendall, if you got something going on, you tell us. Kendall, you freak. Dino Charge blockers, if you know what I'm saying. Every time Keeper's about to get over to Kendall being like, so hey baby, what's going on? Well, Rangers, what are you doing here? Go find the energems. So what I was saying, baby, is I got tickets to the club. So the Rangers go out in this open area where Poisandra and Curio and the monster that can make all the clones is there. They make their clone Rangers and you're thinking, oh, here comes that good fight. Which Ranger's good, which Ranger's bad? We can see Rangers fight other Rangers. But then Chase puts a flower inside of the belts of all of his teammates so they know which Rangers are not and immediately beat clone Rangers. Did Power Rangers just decide halfway through the script of like, you know what, we've done this like 17 times, let's just get over it. Even Chiplin himself was probably like, I wrote this 3 times myself. I don't want to do this again. Let's go to Fury and Tyler. So Fury's all ticked off because Poisandra's getting all the claim here and I need something to show Sledge that I'm still legit. You know what? The Red Ranger ain't here. I'm gonna go find him, kick his butt. They get into a huge fight and Tyler's all mad because like, I know you know what happened to my father. He knocks Fury to the ground. Fury's like, he's like, tell me what my father is. Your father, psych punch. They're flipping around. They destroyed someone's car. Oh my car. Fury's got a pin, about to slice him in half with his sword. And right before he does it, this yellow honeycomb looking substance comes out of Fury's chest and he's not able to hit Tyler. And he's just like, no, I'm in control. And then he runs off. So let me get this straight. Tyler is looking for his father. Fury has some kind of connection with his father. And there is some entity inside of Fury that can somehow control Fury to the point where he couldn't attack Tyler. I wonder what that could possibly be. Power Rangers is deep, you guys. The clone monster grows large and creates a large giant clone Fury. A giant Fury? Infuriating. Power Rangers getting their Megazord, but it's tough for them to fight because they're being double teamed, by the monsters. Kendall gets up on the screen and is like, oh, all you gotta do is release a toxic chemical gas on them to push them away. Megazord farts on them, and that's what's used to help defeat them. Power Rangers is serious, you guys. It's super serious. When Poisandra, who's stolen the E-Tracer, uses it to figure out where the Megazord is, they get the coordinates. Fury just goes rogue, steals the E-Tracer, and talks to Poisandra and is like, look, I know Sledge loves you, but once I figure out where this Megazord is, he will then love me. Wow. Power Rangers is super serious, you guys. I think we know what the whole argument between Fury and Poisandra is all about now, huh? The Power Rangers have no choice. In order to stop Fury, they have to destroy their E-Tracer, so Chase just shoots it. But unfortunately, Fury still remembered the coordinates, and he also has the Dino Charger that was inside of the E-Tracer. The Rangers get back, they regroup, they're like, oh man, we lost, but Kendall's like, don't worry, the Charger, he can't charge it, we're gonna be good, we'll work together and we'll stop them. And a nice through line through this entire episode was this bracelet that Tyler was wearing. He talked about at the beginning that was something that his father gave him, and then when he was fighting Fury, it got knocked off and Fury took it and was like, oh, I remember this. This reminds me of how weak your father was, just like you. And then Shelby, after all was said and done, found the bracelet, and the final scene of the episode was like, I got something for you. And she looks into his eyes and pulls out the bracelet. She's like, oh, you found my bracelet? And she's putting it on him, and all the other Rangers are looking like, aw, snap, aw, snap, aw, snap. I see what y'all doing here. Latino Power Ranger love. Latin and black, ain't nothing they lack. Very cute episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge. I'm surprised that they did a whole thing about clone Rangers and didn't really take full advantage of it, but like I said, maybe it's just because they've done it several times before. This is a mid-season finale, which means it's gonna be a pretty good amount of time before we see a new episode of Dino Charge. Let's hope it's just as strong when it comes back, whenever that may be. So let me know what you think of this episode of Power Rangers, and if you could clone anyone in the world, who would you clone? Thumbs up this video, and if you're new here, tickle that subscribe button. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000 Chain Chomp. Yomp.